I've arrived at the Park MGM where I'm going to be spending the night tonight, so we'll go check out the room and show you a couple things here. So I've arrived at my room at the Park MGM, formerly I believe known as the Monte Carlo a few years back. Never stayed in this hotel before as Park MGM nor the Monte Carlo, so new all around. Yeah, so let me give you a quick room tour. It's going to be an abridged one tonight. I am beat. I had a long day and I've got to get up super early tomorrow, so let me give you a quick look here. So you can see it's been slightly lived in. I've kind of chilled out on the bed for a while to rest, and I've kind of just strewn my belongings all about. And yeah, so this isn't meant to be a pristine room, but it's close to pristine. Just like last night, I love the accent wall. This room is red, and I've noticed as I've been walking down the hallway when room service is cleaning other rooms, some of the rooms are green. So same kind of idea, except replace red with green, like kind of like a, I don't even know how to describe it, what kind of green, like it's kind of a generic green. One thing that's cool is they have this artwork kind of uniquely placed on the walls, and it's just very eclectic. It's just disconnected and weird too. It almost looks like kind of like a clothing ad too, doesn't it? I'll back up and show you the digs there for the night. Kind of like how it's inlaid in the wall like that a little bit. It's kind of cool, different. And there's a couch here. So this TV's on a swivel. You can have it face either the bed, which it currently is, or cleverly you can actually turn it and then face the couch in case you're chilling over there. And I've already used the restroom. I took a shower, so not in the ultimate pristine state, but it was very clean. And I actually particularly enjoyed like the style of tile in here. Yeah, try to keep in mind if you had the alternate room, this would be green, once again, with white, I believe. And a quick look at the sink. Okay, so like I said, I'm done, I think, for the day. I am spent. It was a long road trip, and it was actually it ended up being awesome. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the room tour, I knew I flew through it, but I'm not really a room reviewer, don't want to go down that route, so just keep it simple. But yeah, I'm gonna put this away until tomorrow morning, and we will talk again when we start our next full day on this epic road trip. So it's the next morning, still at the Park MGM, just loaded up the car and gonna go try to find something to eat really quick before I hit the road. There's a restaurant called the Primrose right inside the main lobby where you check in, so I'm gonna see if I can grab a bite of breakfast there if it's not crowded yet. All right, they've opened the doors, so we're about to go in and get some food. So far I'd give the ambience factor in this place like almost a 10. Really like homey, really, really nice, really tasteful. I could do this every morning. This is quite nice. Starting off with the most important thing of the day, coffee. And they gave me a whole pot to myself. So I went ahead and ordered the Eggs Benedict. The guy said that was one of the favorites on the menu, so yeah, gonna sample one of the house specialties, I think. And here is the Eggs Benedict. Looks delicious, actually. Got some breakfast potatoes with that, and a little bit of ham under there. Kind of a nice pampered way to start off the day. This is one of the benefits of not camping. You get to wake up and be pampered a little bit. It's kind of nice for once. Ooh, I love the runny egg there. All right, let's taste this here, see how it tastes. Very rich, but delicious. All right, so breakfast at the Primrose, it was legit. I was gonna film a little bit more, but another couple came in and were facing me, so it would have been kind of awkward to be talking to myself, so I didn't, but yeah, that Eggs Benedict is among the best I've ever had. Fantastic place. Recommend going early because there was nobody else there really other than that, a couple other people that trickled in. Really pretty here in the early morning light. Not really too sad to leave. Vegas is pretty crowded, especially right now. So kind of happy to make my way back out into the desert now to head to our next destination. What will it be? Gotta watch to find out. So maybe a pro tip, the bridge to the casino is off of the second level of the parking garage. I just happened to park on level 2, so it made it really easy to get my gear in and out. I had a funny thought. I honestly believe it's taking me longer to get out of the parking garage here at the Park MGM than it did for me to get out of the entire town of Laughlin. All right, the Google Maps lady is trying to get me out of this town to get out back into the desert, which is where I feel like I belong, more so than this setting. Yeah, the Park MGM didn't really follow up. I slept hard. I slept early and I slept through the night. I was just tired. So once again, I would say comfortable bed. Must have been because, yeah, I slept. So today's drive should be pretty simple, I think. I'm on State Route 95 going north, and I think I'm taking it the entire way there. All of my stops are right off of this route, so that's kind of nice. Kind of nice to be back out in the open desert. There's virtually nothing out here other than just some pavement and me, and then the occasional car. But views that stretch for miles and miles. Alright, approaching Goldfield now. It's 31 degrees out there. Brr. Came up over this mountain. It snowed here, so you can see snow all over the place up here. Wow. Wasn't expecting that on this trip, but adds a certain ambience, I would say. So snow. I was not expecting to see this. I have not touched snow in I don't know how many years. Alright, so I've arrived in Goldfield, Nevada. An old boom town from around the turn of the century, the 1900s that is. I'm at the visitor center. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but I'm gonna actually do a featured video on this. So as part of this road trip video, you're gonna have to wait and be patient. All right, well, I'm gonna go tour this town, see if I don't freeze to death. It's I think below freezing right now, and you can see there's snow. So it snowed, I think, last night. I decided here to come check this road out. This is the way to something called the International Car Forest, this weird art exhibit made of cars out here in the desert. This road is pretty rough, but it looks like a lot of the snow has melted. I was worried about ice potentially, but whoa, this is kind of freaky here.
Slight right to stay on Crystal Avenue, then turn right at Reed Street.
There's some looks like there's a whole bunch of like wild burros up ahead here. Oh man, like when do you see a pack of wild burros like that? Never. So this seems to be kind of a weird thing where they've got cars, kind of like buried or sticking out of the ground rather in here. Very interesting. All right, I'm starting the International Car Forest in my rental car. Now I'm gonna be careful. I respect cars of all sorts, even if it's not mine. I just wanna see, this road looks pretty doable. All right, so you're starting to see why they call this the International Car Forest. It's kind of sketchy walking underneath that, you know? I did it, but it crossed my mind for a second. Is that thing gonna hold? There's kind of a weirdness, like an eeriness to this for some reason for me. Maybe it's because I'm the only human being around here. And I'm giving you a report here of the road conditions, as you can see. So far, if you go slow, I suspect just about any car can get through here. And I would say this appears to be the main attraction down here. So yeah, if you want to get down to this part, just veer to the right when you come in. There's different roads. The one to the right takes you right here in the middle of the action. Well, here you have it. I think this is the heart of the International Car Forest. Pretty cool looking, huh? You know what, I have a thought. 7 Magic Mountains in Vegas got nothing on this. Hey, I'm inside this van. What do you know about that? Seems to be holding together. Oh, I see something that looks almost like the Scooby-Doo van up there. Okay, so that's a nice little side stop. If you're on 95, you know, driving by Goldfield, even if you're not interested in the old historic part of the town, this here might be something you want to check out. This is very unique, unlike anything I've ever seen. I loved it. I wish I could spend more time. I'm unfortunately out of time and have to get to my next destination before I run out of time. All right, that was satisfying. I was really questioning whether I should drive back here on this road. You can kind of see it pretty quickly, you know, from the main road, and this morning it was covered in snow. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna just play it safe. So what I ended up doing is I spent a good chunk of the day walking around, trying to figure out how to get back, walking around downtown Goldfield, the historic part, and then just decided to check back one last time before I left, and the roads were pretty clear, as you see. Just a couple patches here and there. Okay, so that was a highly satisfying attraction. I really liked it, you know? I would say if you like stuff like, let's just say 7 Magic Mountains, the thing that I didn't get to see up close, this is your kind of thing, I think. This is a late afternoon drive through the town of Goldfield. We're gonna just drive right through now that I have to go to Tonopah. I have to go back this way and give you one last look here. On the right, there's a larger structure that's the courthouse. On the left, across the street from the courthouse, is a firehouse. I think all of these structures were built circa 1907. Virtually everything you see here is marked with a historic marker, and you can get an information pamphlet that tells you what these buildings are. We actually go into this in depth on foot and explore this whole area of the town in a separate video. All right, I am back in the warmth of my car. I've been wandering around outside now for a good 4 hours, so it feels nice to be inside the heat of the car. I guess I got used to the cold. It's 33 degrees, by the way, so I've been walking around in the low 30s all day, this boy from Phoenix, but I got the job done. And luckily, my next destination, Tonopah, Nevada, where I'm spending the night in a historic haunted hotel known as the Mizpah. That's only about 25 miles away from my current location. Thank goodness, because I'm ready to settle in, get settled into the room, and then explore the hotel, get some food, because I haven't eaten since this morning. All right, I've arrived in Tonopah. Just looking for my hotel. Should be about a half mile away from where I'm at now, being as though it was the tallest building in the state at one point. You'd think I'd see it. I think I actually see the sign. Cool. It's always nice when you see signs that say not responsible for theft or damage. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at all the snow on that mountain over there. Another really old, cool looking building over there across the street. All right, so the Mizpah, I made it. Been wanting to see this place for a very long time, and I get to spend the night. Ooh, is it cold? So just like we saw with a lot of places in Goldfield, look at the year, 1907. Hopefully they have my room. I wonder how old this elevator is. They're usually old in places like this. Let's see. I am on the 5th floor, the top floor, the uppermost floor. So that's pretty cool. This elevator is awesome. Look at that. Any ghosts in here? So this is my first impression getting off the elevator. It's eerily quiet up here. Very dark and dim. Now this is a low light camera, so don't let it trick you. The lighting looks a lot more bright and red than it does in real life. So I'm on the hunt for room 512, which is mine. Actually, I spoke incorrectly. I'm in 510. All right. It's my room. All right, so I've arrived. I put my valuables in the room. Still have a couple more things to get, but I don't want to spoil too much. I'm gonna do a separate feature on my stay here. So be sure to check that out when it comes out. But for now, road trip will continue in the morning.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente, con una pasión.
These are the things that make me want to be able to time travel. And what a view that is.